Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Simply Nerdy. I'm your host Steven, and today we're doing an analysis of the Project Hail Mary trailer that just dropped a couple days ago, because I am so excited that I'm a little bit obsessed. And I can't stop thinking about it, because this trailer was so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it, and we're going to point out all the little Easter eggs, and just break the whole thing down based on my memory. So I'm not getting too deep into this, but I did want to point out a few things. Here we go. Oh yeah, this may contain spoilers. If you watch the whole trailer and saw the little thing at the end, you're okay. If you watch the spoiler-free version of the trailer, then this is not safe for you. And I'm probably going to talk about some other little things in the trailer that maybe you don't know the names of yet. So keep that in mind. But let's get into it. All right, so at the very beginning, he wakes up from a coma, okay? And right here you can see he's wearing a little bodysuit, some kind of suit where it zips up and down. Keep that in mind, because in the next shot, we see him, he's wearing a hoodie. And the computer is asking him to state his name. And he's got some writing here on the whiteboard here behind him. That suggests that there has been some time that has passed since he woke up. To give him time to, do the thing. I'm being vague because, for spoiler purposes, okay? So he has time to think about things before he states his name here.
What's your name?
Okay. So after he states his name here, you see him, and he's in the cockpit. He's in the pilot seat, and he's looking at all the screens, and he can see where he is in the galaxy. So that's important. And he's still wearing the hoodie. But in this next shot, you can see he's wearing that bodysuit still. So this is before he gets to that pilot seat. So that suggests that, he wakes up, I think he eats his first meal or something, and then he's able to get enough strength to start climbing up that ladder. Climbs up the ladder, and he enters the next room, or the next compartment of the ship, right? So that suggests to me that the beginning of the book is going to stay true to the movie. Back in the cockpit, again, you can see even more now. So you see he's wearing a little bit of the bodysuit, but he's got that hoodie on, and he's turning. It looks like this is probably when he just enters and the screens are turning on. Right here, this is your first look at the ship. And notice it's going this way. Okay, it's going to the left.
You done? Our
first look of Strat. I'm really happy with this actress choice. I'm really happy with all the casting choices, but here we go. There's our first look of Strat. All right, there's our first look at Ryland Grace's classroom, where he teaches middle school. Okay?
Scientist.
And this is most likely shot in the teacher's lounge, where Strat recruits Ryland to be a part of this project. This is our first glimpse of astrophage. You can see the temperature there. It's just like the book. You can see the name astrophage up here. And you can see this little line right here. It's going right into the astrophage. I gotta watch out for spoilers, but this is where Ryland pokes it with a very scientific stick. Okay. Whoa! I didn't notice that before. I'm not going to tell you the significance of that.
Yeah,
but it changes from black to white. All right, I'm not sure what this is. This is probably where Ryland is being transported and across the world several times. And he's brought up to speed about what Project Hail Mary is. Oh, there's our second shot of the ship. I notice it's going the other way now. Yep. Oh, our first look at the spacesuits. Okay, let me know down in the comments below what you think of the spacesuit. I think it looks awesome. I was a huge fan of the way the spacesuits looked like in The Martian, though I've never read The Martian. I never read that book, but the Martian movie is my favorite all-time space movie. Maybe my second after this movie comes out. We'll have to see. But the book is my favorite all-time space book I've ever read. So there's a chance that it will surpass it. But this suit looks really cool. All right, so we have Yao and Ilya Yukna. I cannot pronounce that name to save my life. Trust me, I've tried like 3 times before recording again. The They are dressed to be astronauts as well. We also look at, you see a lot of staff under strat. You see the other scientists that are on the project studying the situation. And there you see the explosion.
Everything on this planet will go extinct.
That's all I can say about that.
You'll find some.
Okay, this looks back to where he's wearing his full body suit here. And he looks confused, doesn't know where he is. All right, this is when he knows that he's doomed. I'm just kidding, I don't know what this is. Shaves, and he's wearing his hoodie still. See, he's still wearing his hoodie. This is our first look. I believe this is our first look of the robot hands that take care of the astronauts while they're asleep in their coma, making sure that they stay healthy and their muscles are strong and rotating their bodies so they don't get sore when they wake up. Okay, so this movie's going to have a lot of heart in it. And this image right here just brings that home. I'm not sure exactly how these tie into it. I don't remember from the book. I'm sorry, I apologize. But if the students give Ryland some kind of motivational cards like these, that will be a heartstring pull for sure. This right here looks like AR type room, or room with some screens. You can see because the image doesn't quite line up just right, but it probably is. This is a new room in the ship. I believe we're in the ship, and this is not in the book that I can remember. If it is, let me know down in the comments below, because I'd love to be proven wrong. But this is a new part of the ship, but I'm actually okay with this because it makes sense why they would have a room like this to keep the astronauts sane and have that aspect of home and feel like they are still on Earth, and it's really touching home, man. Okay, and here we have the Russian flag on the astronaut suit. Body is not moving.
You don't understand.
Set off into space. Okay, this is where probably takes place right after that last shot that we saw, where that the astrophage changed some colors, and Ryland's kind of upset about it. You know who you are, because of reasons. This guy, I swear, we had a comment in our live stream where we did a live reaction to this, so we did a little bit of analysis there, but I think, I don't remember who it was who commented, but I think this might be Steve. This might be that bodyguard named Steve who we see repeatedly in the book. That looks like a celebratory dance in the lab on the ship where some discoveries are made. And that, I'm trying to decide what this is. I think this is the Petrova line. Now this shot right here, this might be where Ryland is trying to catch something in space. Just kidding. That's definitely what's happening here. I think there could be a couple of things he's reaching for right here, but we will leave it at that. And after this is where the spoilers start. So if you want to drop off, then stop watching now. Otherwise, if you've seen the trailer, you may continue with me. And there is our first look of Rocky's ship. It's described in the book as something that just does not make any sense. And yeah, looking at this does not make any sense. The ship is all over the place, very messy, in impossible shapes to be in outer space, which is how it's described in the book. Is absolutely amazing. Okay, I just want to talk about this just for a second, because Ryland Grace's thoughts are one of the best parts in the book, and I thought to myself, the way that we can still get these innermost thoughts in his head and get the comedic tone of voice that he has, we could have these little video monologues similar to The Martian, and it looks like they're doing exactly that with Project Hail Mary, and I couldn't be happier. This is just fantastic. And there's the Xenonite, making you so thin that Rocky can move and touch things outside of it. Super cool. Okay, so this is interesting. In the books, I believe this section of the ship where Rocky's ship meets with Ryland's, they don't have gravity. So it looks like in the movie they're going to explain why they have gravity in this room, because in the book that was not the case. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. First look at Rocky.
That's thumbs down. We do the thumbs up.
And there you have it, guys. Anyway, that is my analysis for the first trailer. Let me know down in the comments below if you learned something while watching this with me while I've been rambling on. Let me know if I gave away too much. Hopefully I didn't. I try to keep it relatively spoiler-free, but did pose some questions for you. But let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the trailer. And thank you guys so much for watching this analysis. And until next time, guys, keep it nerdy.